Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where we have another Rumour engine. This is the Rumour engine for the 2nd of September. Yep, it's September already. And this one is obvious. It's a spear. Who uses spears? Well, elves, which is where I've gone with this. But also, you know, blood angels have spears. Any fantasy kit probably has a unit with spears. And there's even some 40k, like the special 40k stuff. As I say, Blood Angels, Sanguinary Regard, they have spears. There might be some other spears dotted around. But I think it's fair to say that this looks like a fantasy spear. Which got me thinking, Lumineth Realm Lords haven't had a battle tome yet, have they? These normally take an AOS slant, so we're going to go with it. But I have another theory. So, why do I say fantasy? It's the design. It's the... I can't remember what it's called. Is it like a leaf design, I think? I've just had another thought. It could be something else. Right, okay. We'll investigate that as we go. But this leaf blade design, it's very elvish. It's always been very elvish. A lot of fantasy stuff has these beautifully leaf-style weapons for elves. So that's what made me elves. And there's this weird little bit down here that looks like potentially some sort of banner that's coming off it, maybe wrapping further down. It's a little bit weird, but there's no melter gun, there's no bolter, there's nothing that gives it that 40k sci-fi design. And just the design of it, you haven't really seen anything like that traditional style in 40k that is so plain when you look at the blade. So that's my guess. It's fantasy. Lumineth Realm Lords was where my brain first went, but I'm happy to be wrong on that one. All I'm saying is elves, which is a pretty big ballpark. But why? You know me, I like to try and find a sprue or a piece that sort of fits the idea of this, so I don't think it is a redo of these. They may potentially be getting a range refresh. But these spears, I mean, in there you can kind of see the design is the same. They're both quite simplistic. The connector and how they sort of appear on the staff is different, but you can still kind of see there's a plausibility to it that it is of a very similar design to this, so it could be a Lumineth Realm Lords character. Spears, potentially mounted characters, but foot soldiers also have long spears as well. That was my first thought. My second thought, let's go over to the old world, wood elves. Obviously there's high elves as well, it could potentially be high elves, but I feel like the high elves, they just have more of a fancier, like the runes on their spears and things, they're just that little bit more fancy compared to the wood elves. Whereas, if you look at something like the War Dancer troop, that spear right there just makes me think, again, that design, although the connector to the shaft of the spear is different, it works again. And I think that either one of those would be a pretty good shout. But, as I was talking, that third option, Middle-earth strategy battle game, let's go. Lord of the Rings, good. I need to pick up Glorfindel, he's such a nice model. So again, I'm sticking with the elvish theme, I'm just having a quick look. I don't think it is the Galadrim, no that's far too short, that is a banner anyway. But I feel like, I'm just trying to find the first model that it could be. Feel like it is high elves, they're not the spearmen. We have the spears and shields. No, totally different design. That's a shame. I was hoping for it to be some new Middle-earth high elf warriors, but you can see there the design is totally different. This is more of a glaive style instead of that kite, leaf design, sorry, not the kite design. Kites are shields. So it's probably fantasy. I would love it to be wood elves in all honesty. Lumineth Realm Lords is an easy ballpark idea, but it does look shorter. I mean, there's no real way of gauging size. It does look like a shorter blade, so it could be wood elves, and I'd love it to be wood elves. I'd love them to get some new plastic kits, potentially a character, or even just redoing some of the metal ones. I think the old world has some amazing models, some amazing characterful, you know, not just hero models, but also the troop models. They do need a bit of a refresh. Hopefully this is pointing to something like that. We know they're not afraid to do plastic models, the new Tomb Kings, but also Grand Cathay is all plastic. Let's get that same treatment for everything else, and let's try and make the old world a game that is going to entice people in. So I'm going elves. I would love it to be wood elves. It could be high elves. It could be Lumineth Realm Lords, which is an offshoot of the old high elves from the old world, isn't it really? But that's my thoughts. The more I look at it, the more I think Wood Elves, but let me know what you think in the comments below. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.